Right, so we're on the topic of Sweden. Obviously, it's still in the national duty, so we can't really go on to the club stuff because there's nothing happening at the moment. But I've just realised something. Why am I seeing Graham Potter running the show at Sweden? I know he actually did well at club football there, to be honest, before he came to the Premier League, before he went to Brighton. So it's interesting. He moved back there. This is what I've heard. He moved back to Sweden and he put out some statement about how he loves the country, how it's him. And next thing you know, a couple of days later, he's the gaffer. He's running the show now. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It looks like they love him. They're going to give him time as well. But let's digest what's going on over in Sweden, because this World Cup situation, it doesn't even look like they should even be able to qualify. They're bottom of the group. They played four, bottom of the group. I don't think they've won a game. Isak is Isak in this season. He's not scoring nothing. Jokeres, I don't think he's doing too much there either. So it's just an all round mess. I know the gaffer they had him for 2 years. They got rid of him. They weren't happy with situations. I don't even know if Graham Potter's even took charge of a game. I'm presuming he has this week. We'll have a look at their results as well. But let's just, before we do anything, let's just look at the league table here, the group table, right? Here's Sweden, yeah? They are rock bottom. They have not won a game. And to be honest, you'd think it would be a group that they should have topped. So I don't know what is going on. For them to be rock bottom, Slovenia above them, Kosovo, Switzerland, yeah? Now I'm going to tell you guys how it shouldn't be possible for them to qualify for the World Cup, but it's possible because they've got Slovenia and Switzerland as their next two games, their only games left to play in the group for qualification. If they win both of them games and hope Kosovo picks up no points, they can actually finish second in the group. So that's being based off Kosovo losing both their next games, which, you know, the likelihood of that is you're asking a lot. But they've been saved. They've been saved because the way the process for this World Cup situation, yeah, is because they top the group in the Nations League. They've been given a helping hand. There's an extra qualification route into the World Cup, which will save them because all they need to win is them two games. It doesn't matter where they finish in the actual qualification group. They could finish bottom. They could lose these next two games that they're playing, but if they win the two games after for the finishing first in their Nations League group, they will go to the World Cup. And I'm hearing that if Graham Potter pulls this off, they'll recognize him as some sort of god. So it's a big task, but I heard he's going to get time regardless, even if he doesn't do it, because at the moment they're looking at shambles. I watched them for one of their games. I can't remember who they played, but it was a mess. It was terrible. Isak had no first touch. Defense was all over the place. It was just, actually, I think that might even been against Switzerland at the beginning of October. I think it was. To be honest, I think Graham Potter's first game is today against Switzerland again away. So if he wants to finish second in the group, he needs to win today. Then they've got Slovenia on Tuesday. But either way, it doesn't matter if they win them two games. Because let's look. All right, here we go. Here's the two games, the two fixtures they got coming up. That one's obviously today. That's Tuesday. They lost to Kosovo 1-0. Switzerland 2-0. Kosovo again. Slovenia, they picked up a point. Friendly, yeah, it's not really relevant. Friendlies, they're delivering. They're doing the complete opposite to what Norway's doing. But it's the competitive games that matter. Look, friendlies, they're dispatching teams. Look, that was Nations League. Yeah, Nations League, they had a good run in, to be fair. They done well in the Nations League. They topped the group, which has obviously helped them. It'll be a shame if they don't make the World Cup. It will definitely be a shame. I think they got some good players amongst their ranks. Let me check the Sweden squad. I think Lindelof's their captain. Look, come on. You gotta be making moves here. Let me tell you, let me just list off the players they've got. Alexander Isak, Victor Gyökeres, Lindelof, Elanga, Bergvall. Who else they got? Forsberg. Bro, they got names here, you know. Like that attack. Isak, Gyökeres, and Elanga. Come on, man. That's a good attack there. That's a European football attack. Like that. They all play European football. So what's going on? In fact, they all play top level European football. They all play Champions League. Nah, man, I need to see more from these players. I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing Bergvall's withdrawn. Look, there's a few things guide on here, a few articles. Bergvall's withdrawn from the Sweden squad. Yeah. Potter needs to pick up points from the off, to be honest, because the pressure. I mean, they're saying they love him, but obviously it'll be a shame if Sweden don't make the World Cup, and I do think eventually there will be pressure, as Graham Potter probably knows more than anybody. But yeah, interesting. Let me know what you think will happen with Sweden. Will they make the World Cup? Because it is a big ask. It's a big ask, but they got them 2 games, as I said, from the Nations League. And it's possible. When it's possible, it can be done. So yeah, let me know. Drop the video a like, and I'll see you in the next one.